taste the bread, I need your attention. I'm off balance, I need some fixin'. I'm your puppet, you are Jim Henson.
This video is my SGA Point-Folio Mastery Grade project. The Point-Folio is basically you get a certain amount of points for doing certain community service acts. I'm going to show you what I did.
Four. Skate. 4. Skate.
The first thing I did was the peer helping care packages that helped the Catherine Hanley Family Shelter. I gathered stuff from Dollar Tree, like hand sanitizer, bleach, and other cleaning products, which will help the families keep their house sterile during the pandemic. Then, the next day, my mom and I drove to the school and dropped off the supplies. There were so many supplies, my mom and I put them in bags. Then there was a box labeled inside the drawer 1, and my mom and I put them down in the box that was labeled Family Shelter. This community service act was worth 10 points for each $5 spent, and since I spent $50 at the Dollar Tree, I get 50 points. And to complete this mastery grade, I only needed 50 more points, in a different category. The other category I chose instead of donating was making cards. I decided to make Valentine's Day cards for the Heatherwood Community Retirement Home. I started making the cards by designing them online on Google Drawings. This took a lot of trial and error since I wanted to fit it perfectly on my paper. This is the outside, and then this is the inside of it. I wanted to add my own personal message. I also decided to add a special surprise on the inside where this heart is. I started cutting out a bunch of tiny little hearts to put where that heart was on the inside of the card. You see me cutting out 20 hearts when I only needed 10, but I put them to good use. After cutting out the hearts, I decided to print my cards. It took a lot of tries to put this on my paper. I put these cards on a 5.5 by 8.5 piece of paper because that's the size that would fit folded in a card. What I'm doing right now is putting a piece of tape on where I want to put the hearts, and then that creates a protective layer so that when you peel the hearts off, it doesn't rip the paper. Then I wrote Valentine's Day card on each of the cards so that if they got lost, they know what it was for. Then I wrote a letter explaining why I made it, and then since the cards were a little bit too long, I decided to trim the edges off so they can fit into the envelope. Then I sealed each envelope with the extra hearts that I made. This is me putting the envelope that has all the cards in it together. I decided to print the shipping labels and put it on top, and then I cut it extra hearts just so they can use it as an activity in the elderly home. I closed this envelope with another extra heart just so it looks pretty. Then I realized that this envelope was a little too long, so I decided to cut it so that it fit all my things in it. This is the picture of the envelope in the car with me on my way to go to the post office. I did not get a video of me putting it into the post office because I forgot my phone. This project was 5 points per card, and since I made 10 cards, I got the rest of my 50 points I needed for my mastery grade. Thank you so much for watching this video, and please do not forget that helping your community is very important in times like these, especially during a pandemic. Like, a lot of people need help right now, and it's not that difficult to do, especially if you have the resources and know the places to donate those resources to. And if you have time, pick up litter outside, do all these amazing things. I can show you the whole Point-Folio at the end and all of the activities we were allowed to do. And yeah, thank you so much for watching.